Hello, it's October 13th, 2025. I'm um I'm at my dad's gravesite. It's the first time I've come this year. I came so many times last year, so many times. It's crazy. Never thought I'd be that kind of person. There's nothing wrong with it. There's not a right or wrong answer. I just never thought I'd be that person. I guess I had to come up here just trying to gather my thoughts. Sometimes I write. Come up here and I was gonna try to. I'll just do it like this. So where that truck is, my truck. It's where the hearse was. We carried my dad up to a spot. It was a long walk. It was a long walk. I didn't really have anything. Just trying to capture my thoughts, I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time I've come up this year, and just been reflecting a lot because, well, in a month from yesterday it'll be the 2-year mark, and so much of my life has changed. So much, so much. Still trying to figure it out. Like just still trying to find solid ground. Um, I've been. A lot of you have appreciated my transparency, and it does get easier for sure. But there's still times. Like I said, I came up here so many times last year, so many times, and it was weird the first time I came. Just kept crying. Although I cried the last time I was here, even though it was 11 months ago. I guess it's helped in me trying to process or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I was thinking on my way here. I believe most things happen for a reason, and I remember laughing. I was just trying to find some humor the day we buried him. And we're right next to this mausoleum here, and and I thought, of course, my dad would be right next to it. Why wouldn't he have picked that spot? And and I've found myself very thankful because my dad's right here, and right next to the sidewalk, and it was very easy to find, and I have this little this backing to sit next to, and so thank you for that, Dad. Look around and you see some benches. There's a lot of benches here. And there's a lot of benches. I guess I never noticed that. Um, I don't know. I just find some peace, solitude, comfort. Just being able to sit right here, try to process. Like I said, it does get easier. It gets a lot easier. Doesn't mean I don't miss them. My mom sent me a picture. Um, so it would have been 3 years ago this month. Yeah, and a guy he used to work with had taken his voucher money we get from our job to buy clothes and stuff. He bought my dad this nice coat, and so the picture was I want to take a picture so I could show the guy at work who got it for my dad. They used to work together, and my mom sent it to me last night, or I saw it this morning. I don't know if she sent it last night or the night before. It's been a rough couple days for me. Not because of this, just because other stuff. And although this has played a little bit, but it wasn't really because of this. And mom said, you know, your dad looked so good there, and he was super appreciative. He was really appreciative. I guess I did this video. Yeah, I keep pausing. I guess I did this video. Someone had mentioned to me that they appreciated these videos and the honesty. They're just trying to find their way. They're trying to find their way through that loss. And you know, they're just battling with their own stuff. And I'm sorry, I wasn't planning on doing this. I've actually been thinking about how I'm gonna end this, but I don't really think it's over yet. If people are really finding help in this, then I guess I'm just gonna keep being transparent. And this has been part of my journey. Man, I tell you what, something just keeps pestering me. At least it's not a bird. My transparency is helping other Christians facing dark thoughts or mental battles. And if my journey through is helping them, then I guess I'm just gonna keep sharing. And you know, because I get better, then I take a couple steps back, and and this is part of life for me. I'm learning how to cope. You know, and that night really did a number on me. And I know I've said this before, but I've found peace. I found happiness. Not happiness. Yeah, I guess a little bit. I was talking to someone the other day, and she's become a friend, and she was someone that we just saw at a restaurant whenever we'd go, and she's become a friend and really good. I love her insight. For her age, she's just she's a shining star. She's gonna be, I'm really glad our paths crossed, and she was talking about how, that she's a big advocate for mental health. So I've been able to share a lot of my struggles. Not really sure why she's so passionate about it. I've not asked her that yet. Like, I know why my brother is. I also know that my brother had a hard time learning about my story. I just never wanted anyone to think. I just felt like I didn't want to be a hindrance. I already felt like I was a bothersome. So I didn't want to weigh anyone else down. I don't really know how to, I don't want to put myself back in that mindset. And I've already talked about this on another video, so I'm not looking to go back. And, but she was talking to me about, it's going to make you stronger going through, tough times. And I told her that I am, I found thankfulness. I found I could not be who I am today had my role not been what it was that night. I couldn't be. I was at a church. We were church meeting group thing 2 weeks ago, and there was a question about being hardened and being kind of closed off. And I said it's funny because 2 years ago my answer would be vastly different than what it is today. And I would have died on that sword 2 years ago. I would have died on it. And it was protecting yourself, being closed off. It's a shield. It's like being closed off is it's a help. And I would have died on that. I told everyone it's better off. You're better off just keeping your thoughts to yourself, keeping people arm's length away, let very few people in, and but that night completely wrecked me. And but I noticed, and I've said this before, but the question came up, and and I had to chuckle because my answer today is vastly different. I try to share the love of Jesus with everyone. I think my approach is completely different now. I'm not afraid of just being who I am. And I'm an emotional guy and sensitive, and I just try to love everyone. Try to love everyone the way Jesus commands us to. And like I said, I couldn't be who I am today. So I told my friend, I told her that I have found peace, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my role that night, because it helped make me who I am today. And even though I'm still trying to find solid ground, still trying to find, I don't even know how to say it. It's a beautiful view out here. Such a beautiful view. These trees, man, these trees. Even though I'm still finding my way, very grateful, because it broke a lot of my hardened self. It broke a lot of who, like I said, 2 years ago, I would have died on that sword. Like, this is the way to live. I was missing out on so much. But I didn't know it. And I guess if you're watching these videos, you're finding stuff in it, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to step out and allow yourself to be someone you never thought was in your cards. I will always miss my dad. I will see him again, though. I will see him again. And I'm going to bring as many people with me as I can. But to that friend, to the other ones who've talked to me, I appreciate your kind words. I appreciate your love and support. I just appreciate just the kindness you continue showing me throughout all of this. Because I do have down days. I do have tough days. But again, they're few and far between now. And this is the first time this year I've been here. And, you know, if you're one of those people that go all the time, my mother-in-law, she goes all the time. I mean, it's constant, and nothing wrong with it. If you don't ever go, there's nothing wrong with it. No one says you have to go. No one says you have to go once a week. No one says that. No one expects it. Like I said, I never thought I'd be this person. I've never gone to a gravesite outside of going for a burial. I've never gone back. And but I had to with this. I had to. And when I get those feelings, I need to go visit my dad. I do. Yeah, and so maybe I'll be back here in a week. I don't know. It is beautiful here, though. That is for sure. I think this is the prettiest it's been since I've been, like, since my dad passed, that I've been here, you know. Even last year when I came November, right after the 1 year mark, it was a nice day, but it wasn't like this. It would have been nice, but now I'm just rambling. But again, you know, if you're watching these, whatever grief, whatever you're going through, don't be afraid to allow yourself to feel everything. And don't be afraid to change. But you might find that it's better. You're better off having gone through it than to just close yourself up because I very well could have done that, and I could have kept on with my hardened self and believe that what I'm doing is right, and and think I'm gonna die on this sword. I would have missed out on so much. Would have missed out on so much. Till next time.